comes and the money goes.
40 rocks and a shoe box.
Hey, money talks, bullshit walks. Fuck with me, I got the squad. Run up, boy. That's a mistake, boy, you gon' get robbed. 48 on me and I got it in the garage. Yeah, my boys got the gas on them and it's locked.
Hey guys, it's Megan Lex and welcome back to my channel. If you're back, you're a nutmeg. And if you're new, you're just a nut. Alright, so today's video is going to be a Valentine's Day story time. And I'm going to be talking to you guys about something that is honestly super embarrassing and so cringy, but it's Valentine's Day, and I think this is the perfect time to tell this story. So yeah, we're gonna do this. And before I forget, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up.
Hands up in the air.
And leave a comment down below for what you want to see next. And follow me on all my social media to keep up with everything and all my shenanigans and whatnot.
What's wrong with you?
All right, so let's get started. Also, be sure to watch my latest videos and honestly let me know what you guys want to see. I definitely want to make you guys happy and I just want to make sure we're on the same wavelength, you know? And honestly, I'm not sure how long this video is going to take to film. It's a pretty crazy, wild story. So I hope you guys are ready. Ready or not, here I come. Where you at? But it's a good story. Just wait. Oh, also, I got my nails done just for this video, you know, Valentine's Day vibes.
New kicks, just a match. The checker print on my Louis backpack. Yeah, I got this shit off flipping packs. They doubted me, look where I'm at. I was 16, holding on a 5-pack. Riding around with a strap in my book bag. Started fucking up the streets, the OGs got mad.
And yeah, they're really cute. I like them a lot. And I think it fits perfectly with Valentine's Day. And I'm talking about my college crush story. Alright, so this was my sophomore year of college. And I go to college in LA. You guys might know where I go to school. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it in another video. So at most colleges, each year you have to apply for a different place to live. Like, it's very rare for someone to live in the same dorm for more than 2 years. So I got moved to this house on campus and it was pretty nice. I got my own room and it was a different environment. You know, it was like a dorm house, if that makes sense. So my house slash dorm was literally like across the street from his. Like, there's streets and then his house is like right there. It's like diagonal, like right there. Okay, so this guy, let's call him
12 seconds later.
Let's call him Trevor, because me and my friends for the longest time didn't know his name, so we just referred to him as Trevor. So this guy, Trevor, he was on the football team. So he lived in the football house, which was so close to my house. And I don't know, like every morning I would always see him. And it was weird, like always at the same time. And around school, I would see him a lot. Like we would always be at the dining room at the same time. Like it was so weird, but you know, whatever, it's just fate. And so a couple weeks went by, like into the school year, and me and my friends who were living in the house, we got pretty close. So we were always talking and stuff like that. And I remember one time we were all hanging out in my room, and my room, this is such a coincidence, but it was like, it had the perfect view of their house. Like, I hope this doesn't sound creepy, but it was like the perfect view. So let's say if me and my friends were chilling in my room, we would be able to see them like walking towards the campus or whatever it was. But I just had the perfect view. So like we were always like I don't know, we just always saw them. And so one day, me and my friends were chilling in my room and we saw a bunch of his friends and him like just walking up towards the campus. And I opened my window and I just started screaming, Trevor! But I wasn't screaming Trevor, I was screaming his real name. And I would literally just say it and then duck. I would literally scream out the window, Trevor! Like, it was so embarrassing. And I just had no shame. Like, I really had no shame. And all my friends would just be like, Megan, you have so many balls. The fact that you can do that, like, shook. But yeah, I admit now that it's kind of crazy. If you think you got to the worst part, like, you're not even close. That's just the beginning. And so me and this guy, like, we've never really talked to each other, but we just know who the other person is. Like, he knows who I am, I know who he is, but we just don't really talk. And so, I think Halloween came around and this one guy who's from my hometown, Maryland, he saw me on my friend's story because she had come to visit like the weekend before. And so one day after school, I go to Chipotle and he sees me and he's like, oh, I saw you on my friend's story and I thought you looked so familiar, and then I saw you at school and blah, blah, blah. And then we started talking and all that stuff. He seemed really nice. And so a couple of days later was Halloween and I see that same guy, let's call him Matt. And so I see Matt at this party and I'm not really talking to him. I'm honestly just hanging out with my friends. Like, we had talked once. I didn't really feel the need to talk to him, you know? But we're at this party and the party ends and I turn around to see like what he's doing and he's talking to Trevor.
Yikes.
And so I can just hear him and Trevor talking. And Trevor is just like, oh, are you gonna hang out with that girl tonight? And this other guy, what was his name? And I can't really hear too well what they're saying, but they just start pointing at me and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is messy.
Messy! That's how I shoot my shot.
And the thing is, I don't want to risk losing Trevor, so I'm just like done with the other guy, just not trying to talk to him because who wants a girl who's down for the squad? Nobody. So Halloween passes and I'm still seeing this guy around school and winter break is coming up. And so around winter break, I'm feeling very bold. And I just feel like whenever we see each other at school, it's just always very like, I don't know. I feel like we have that little spark, that little tension, and I can't be the only one. Like, look at me. Just kidding. So winter break was approaching and that meant that I was going to have to go back to my hometown. So from October to November, I'm just trying to like finally have us speak and have a full-on conversation besides just looking at each other. So it's getting closer to winter break and I don't know, like I'm just thinking that I want to do something before winter break comes because I won't be able to see him for like a month. And so I get this brilliant idea to, wait, let me backtrack. So my sister's birthday is in November. And for Thanksgiving, I flew to Maryland to visit my family and everything. And while I was there, I decided to throw my sister a little surprise party/dinner with all her friends. And it was so exciting. It was so sweet. Surprise! And it was so fun. I got her a limo, invited all of her close friends, made reservations at a really cute place. And I also got her these emoji balloons and they were so cute. And so when I went back to school during December before winter break, this is when it gets crazy. And so when I flew back to LA, I decided to bring it with me because you never know what can happen. I don't know, like I was just thinking, So I take one of these emoji balloons with me. Here it is. And yeah, so this is probably around late November. So winter break is coming up and I'm just trying to get to know this guy and yeah. So it's the days leading up to winter break and I'm just talking to my friends and being like, I feel like I'm gonna regret this if I don't do anything. And they're just like, you know what, Megan, just do it. Like, you're not gonna listen to us anyways. And I was just like, what? No way. So the last day of winter break before everyone like flies back home. This was like 2 years ago, but I think on the front of the balloon, I said, text me or call me. And then on the back, I wrote my number. And a couple hours later, I get a text from him and he's like, hey, I got your balloon, like with the picture of the balloon. And I'm just like, oh, hey. And then he's just like, are you still on campus? And I was just like, yeah, but I'm at my friend's. Then I just didn't hear from him after that. Like, it was weird. But you know what? It was a lot of fun and I can't complain. Like, this was probably one of my craziest crushes. Like, I've never been so shy around a guy, gone to such crazy lengths to like get his attention. It was just, yeah, it was funny, but the story does not end there. So winter break happened and I met this guy while I was back home and we ended up falling in love. Aww. So I basically forgot all about Trevor. And you guys probably know who I'm talking about if you guys have watched my other videos. I met this guy named Seth and we met, I think, the first or second day I went back to Maryland and we just hit it off. Like, he was everything I ever wanted in a guy. Like Trevor, he's my type, but he was more my type when I was in high school, when I was into those preppy boys, but Seth was all me. He understood me completely. He was sweet, sensitive, caring, strong, just so amazing. And after winter break, I completely forgot about Trevor because I was with Seth. So I was basically with Seth for about 2 years. And as some of you guys know, he passed away in April 2020. And that was the hardest thing of my life. It still hurts so much. It's still so fresh. But that happened and I unfortunately lost him. So that was really hard. And and after he passed away, I just focused on my healing and myself and self-love. Then in October 2020, or maybe it was November, I went to go visit my sister in Boston. And if you think it's done, it's not done, honey. So my sister goes to school in Boston and one weekend I went to go visit her. I was just like, oh, I wonder if I'm going to see Trevor. Like, this is where Trevor lives. Like, this is so weird, blah, blah, blah. And it was so weird because I kept saying it and just mentioning it. And one day, me and my sister are going to some frat party, my least favorite. And as we're walking there and her friends are asking me about my love life and just school and everything. And I'm telling them about Trevor and just giving them all the tea, and we're just walking in the street, right? And not even 5 minutes after talking about this guy, I kid you not, I look and Trevor's right there. Like, he was literally like there, like right in the street. Like, I had no idea what to do. I started freaking out. I didn't know what to do. I was so nervous. I just couldn't believe it, you know? I hadn't seen him in so long, and then all of a sudden he just pops up after I've been talking about him for like days while I was in Boston. So crazy, so wild, but yeah. So basically when I see him in the street, I'm just freaking out with my sister's friends, like, oh my gosh, like I don't know what to do. And oh my gosh, I'm trying to keep my cool even though I'm acting like a spastic rat. And after that, I was literally like so sad. And so I go to this party with my sister, and the whole entire time I'm there, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I missed out on an opportunity. Like, that was Trevor. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I can't believe he was right there. Like, I was shocked. I was shook. And so I leave and go back to her apartment. And then me and her roommate are just like going on and on about like my night. And I get the idea to make a Tinder. Even though I'm completely against it, I think Tinder is very unnatural. It's a very unnatural way to find love, in my opinion. But homegirl was desperate, and yikes. So basically, me and my sister's roommate are on Tinder. I'm literally just swiping. I don't even know how it works. I don't use Tinder. Trying to find him, everything, but couldn't find him. And it was just so sad because, I don't know, it was such a coincidence that I saw him, and I don't know, like, makes me kind of sad because I feel like I missed out on an opportunity. But you know what? Whatever is meant to be will be. There's no reason to stress, honestly. And I did as much as I can do. So, for sure, my one and only college crush. And yeah, I hope you guys liked my crazy college crush story. and let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'm so excited to share more with you guys. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And subscribe. And turn on your notifications. And follow me on all my social media. And thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you guys. Have a great night, day, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. Thank you so much. Love you guys.
We gotta go by. Maybe it's time to go by. This shit ain't no lullaby. You ain't coming home tonight. Set these tracks, we on it, yeah. We on the beat. We fucking it up in the streets. Studio. Everywhere I fucking go, I got the dro. The loudest pack, the loudest gas. Everything on me, it's new, it's foreign, it's fresh, it's fast. You don't got this, you wish you had, you ain't got no bag. Set the thrash, boy, I'm on this mic, I'm going mad. Ayy, you rappers don't want it, I stamp that. Pull up on me, boy, I got a trick up in this hat. 40 on me, that bitch loaded, leave you knick-knack. Leave your man shook, bitch, call that patty whack. Knock your man's out like a fucking strikeout. Leave that boy on the ground like a fucking wipeout. I don't really give a fuck, yeah, it's thrash gang till the day I die. Bitch, I'm running up his back door gang. Yeah, you know we running up, go ahead and try your luck. Better shut that bitch shut. Think this shit is sweet, boy, run up, good luck. Yeah, Yeezys on my feet, Adidas 350. Boy, I got these off the street. Boy, I got these off the street. Got these off the street. Got these off the street.
Uzi, not again. Uzi, wake your ass up.